You pull up to the pump, and there they are. Three choices staring back at you: 87, 91, 93. Most Ford owners grab the cheapest one without blinking. But what if that single decision at the pump is quietly robbing your engine of power, efficiency, and longevity? Every single time you fill up, we put all three fuel grades into the exact same Ford, on the exact same roads, with the exact same driver. And what the data showed was not what most people expected. Here is why this matters to you personally. If you own any Ford with an EcoBoost engine, and that covers millions of trucks, SUVs, and cars on the road right now, the fuel grade you choose is not just a preference. It is a tuning decision. Your engine's computer is constantly adjusting how it runs based on what you put in the tank. And most owners have no idea that is even happening. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which fuel belongs in your Ford, what the wrong choice is actually costing you, and why the answer might surprise you at the register. Before we get into the results, here is one thing worth knowing right now. Octane rating is not about how much energy is in the fuel. Both 87 and 93 carry roughly similar energy content per gallon. What Octane measures is the fuel's resistance to igniting before the spark plug fires. That premature ignition is called knock, or detonation. And your Ford's ECU, the engine control unit, has knock sensors listening for it at all times. When it detects knock, it pulls back ignition timing to protect the engine. When timing gets pulled, you lose power and efficiency silently, with no warning light, no drama, and no obvious symptom. That is the core of everything you are about to see. Test 1. The setup. Same Ford, 3 fuels, 0 guesswork. Let us talk about how this test was structured, because the methodology is everything. The vehicle was a Ford F-150 with the 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6, one of the most popular engines Ford has ever built. Ford officially recommends premium fuel for this engine, while also stating that regular will work. That phrase, regular will work, is exactly what we wanted to examine. The truck was run through 3 complete fill cycles. Each test began with the tank fully drained and filled fresh with only 1 grade of fuel. The truck was then driven over the exact same fixed route every single time. A loop that included city surface streets, a freeway merge, an uphill grade, and a flat highway segment at a steady 65 miles per hour. Data was captured in real time using an OBD-II scanner plugged directly into the ECU, logging ignition timing, knock sensor activity, fuel trims, and throttle response throughout every run. For fuel economy, measurements were taken across identical distance segments under matched driving conditions. For performance, 0 to 60 times were recorded across multiple runs and averaged to eliminate outliers. The air temperature was consistent across all 3 test days. No modifications were made to the truck between tests. The same driver operated the vehicle throughout every session. This was not a feeling. This was not a vibe check. This was structured, repeatable data collection, and the numbers told a very specific story. Test 2. The 87 results. What regular fuel actually does to your EcoBoost. 87 Octane went in first. Within the first hard acceleration pull onto the freeway, the OBD scanner began registering knock retard events. These are the moments when the ECU detects the early warning signs of pre-detonation and pulls ignition timing back, sometimes 2 degrees, sometimes 4 or more, to prevent internal engine damage. On a hard throttle run from 40 to 70 miles per hour, the ECU was actively pulling timing for nearly the entire acceleration window. From the driver's seat, it felt almost completely normal. No clanking, no hesitation, no warning light. The truck merged. It moved. A casual driver would never suspect anything was wrong, but the scanner does not lie. Underneath that ordinary feeling, the engine was in a constant state of defense rather than performance. It was working against the fuel rather than with it. Fuel economy on 87 averaged 17.4 miles per gallon across the full mixed driving loop. 0 to 60 averaged 8.1 seconds across the performance runs. The truck functioned, but those numbers represent the floor, not the ceiling. And the bigger concern is not one tank of regular fuel. It is what happens after thousands of miles of perpetual timing retard. Your engine never reaches the combustion efficiency it was engineered for. You are paying for a turbocharged 2.7-liter engine and receiving the output of something noticeably smaller every single day without ever knowing it. Test 3, the 91 results. The middle grade. Nobody talks about. Mid-grade gets almost no attention. Most fuel discussions skip straight from regular to premium, as if 91 does not exist. But millions of Ford owners live in regions where 93 is either unavailable or inconsistently stocked, and 91 is the highest option at the pump. So we ran the full test protocol with 91. and the difference from 87 was immediate and measurable. Knock retard events during the highway acceleration pulls dropped dramatically, where 87 was triggering timing pulls almost continuously under hard throttle. 91 saw those events become scattered and occasional. The ECU was still making adjustments here and there, but the engine was spending far more time operating in its preferred timing window. Combustion was more controlled. The engine was doing what it was designed to do more often than not. Fuel economy on 91 came in at 18.2 miles per gallon across the same loop, nearly a full mile per gallon better than regular. On a 20-gallon tank, over a full year of driving, that gap adds up in a way that starts to close the price difference between the grades. 0 to 60 dropped to 7.6 seconds, half a second quicker than 87 across averaged real-world runs. That is not a placebo. That is timing, combustion efficiency, and turbo response working together more often than they were on regular fuel. 91 will not unlock everything this engine can do, but it is a meaningful step up from where regular leaves you. Test 4. The 93 results. What this engine was actually built for. Now we get to the grade Ford had in mind when their engineers designed this engine. 93 Octane went in, the same route was driven, and the scanner data shifted in a way that was genuinely striking. Knock retard events on the hard throttle pulls dropped to near zero. The ECU was no longer fighting the fuel. Ignition timing stayed advanced, right where the engine's tune wants it. Through acceleration, through the uphill grade, through every demand we put on the drivetrain. From the driver's seat, the difference was noticeable in a way that 87 to 91 was not. Throttle response felt sharper. The turbo spooled with more urgency. Mid-range pull, the kind you use every day merging onto the highway or passing on a two-lane road, felt noticeably stronger and more linear. This was not imagination. The scanner confirmed that the engine was operating at optimal timing advance for the first time across all three tests. Fuel economy on 93 came in at 19.1 miles per gallon. A full 1.7 miles per gallon better than regular, and nearly a full mile better than mid-grade. 0 to 60 averaged 7.1 seconds, a full second faster than 87. When you factor in the fuel economy gain against the price difference per gallon, the real-world cost gap between regular and premium on this engine shrinks considerably. In many driving scenarios, particularly highway-heavy use, the fuel cost difference nearly offsets itself through the efficiency gain alone. Test 5. The cost math. Is premium actually worth the extra price? This is the question every Ford owner asks, and it deserves a straight answer grounded in numbers rather than opinion. Let us do the math the way a real driver would, using actual pump prices, real-world mileage, and the fuel economy figures this test produced. Assume you drive 15,000 miles per year, which is close to the national average. On 87 at 17.4 miles per gallon, you would consume roughly 860 gallons of fuel annually. On 93 at 19.1 miles per gallon, you would consume approximately 785 gallons. That is roughly 75 fewer gallons used over the course of a year. At a price difference of around 30 cents per gallon between regular and premium, which is typical in most markets, premium costs you about $23 more in price per gallon across those 785 gallons. But you are buying 75 fewer gallons. Run the full numbers, and the real additional annual cost of running premium in this engine often falls under $30. That is less than $3 a month to run your engine the way it was engineered to run. What the 87 camp never factors in is the long-term cost side of the equation. Engines that operate under persistent knock retard run hotter, work harder, and age faster in specific components, particularly turbocharger internals, piston tops, and cylinder walls. Those are not cheap repairs. A turbo replacement on an EcoBoost can run well into the thousands of dollars. Running the fuel your engine was designed for is not a luxury. On this particular engine, it is genuinely close to a wash financially and a clear winner mechanically. Test 6. What Ford actually says, and what the owner's manual really means. There is a lot of confusion about what Ford's official fuel recommendation actually means, and it is worth clearing up directly. When Ford says an engine recommends premium but can operate on regular, they are not saying both fuels produce equal results. They are saying the engine will not immediately destroy itself on regular, because the knock sensors and ECU will compensate. What they are not saying is that the compensation is free. It costs you timing, it costs you power, and over time it costs you engine efficiency. For the 2.7-liter EcoBoost specifically, Ford's recommendation for premium fuel is not a suggestion made to make the vehicle seem more upscale. It is an engineering statement about what combustion conditions this engine's tune was optimized around. The compression ratio, the turbo boost targets, the ignition map, all of it was calibrated with fuel that resists knock. When you put in fuel that does not, the ECU spends its time managing the gap between what the engine wants and what the fuel allows. The owner's manual language that trips people up most is the phrase 91 octane or higher recommended. Some owners read that and buy 91, believing they have done the right thing. And 91 is genuinely better than 87, as this test confirmed. But if 93 is available to you, that is the grade that puts your engine fully in its designed operating zone. Not partially, not mostly, but completely. Read the manual for your specific engine. Match the fuel to the recommendation. That is the simplest and most accurate guidance Ford's own engineers can give you. The bottom line. After driving the same Ford on the same roads with all three fuel grades, the data landed exactly where the engineering logic pointed. 87 kept the truck running but kept the engine permanently on the defensive. 91 was a real improvement, worth choosing if 93 is not available to you. But 93 was the grade that unlocked what this engine was actually built to deliver: better fuel economy, faster acceleration, near-zero knock retard, and an ECU that spent its time optimizing rather than compensating. The clear winner was 93, not by a dramatic margin that rewrites everything you know about your truck, but by a consistent, measurable, data-backed margin that shows up every single time you press the throttle. And when you factor in the fuel economy gains, the real price difference shrinks to almost nothing over a year of normal driving. If your Ford recommends premium, run premium. Your engine is not being dramatic, it is being specific. And now you have the numbers to back that decision up every time you stand at the pump. If this test helped you make a smarter call about your fuel, hit that subscribe button so you never miss another video where we put real numbers behind the decisions that affect your car and your wallet. We have got a lot more tests coming, and the results are not always what the internet will tell you to expect.